be a bad time to stream. Anyway, it was too hot yesterday, so I didn't have a video out today, so I apologize for that as well. And then now I guess I'm trying to get to do a stream to replace the video, and then trying to get that out of the way before it gets too hot again. We're also going to go live shortly after this, within an hour, maybe less. We'll see what happens and how long the stream goes. But then we'll also go live on the gaming channel and get that stream out of the way. That way we don't get too hot and overheat, because it's starting to get pretty warm out over here in Canada. I'm not used to this, you know, almost 30, 32 degrees Celsius weather. I'm used to minus 40, you know, living igloos and everything. Our house is melting. I'm just kidding. That's a joke, but you know where I'm getting at. Anyway, what's going on? I'm scrolling up here. Stingy, thank you much for the 50 knock. I didn't expect you to be here today. Awesome. Welcome. Hi, good old RabidMining. Is there any possibility to see some Canadian biscuits on your next stream? Possibly. I will see what we can get going on there. We'll see what happens. Remember, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream this Saturday. I will try. It might end up being a later stream. At the same time, I don't want to run into Misfits Mining stream, but we'll see what happens, what's going on. I'll try to stream if I can. And, you know, it's the little one's birthday. We got a parade and stuff in the morning she wants to go see in a different town. So it's going to be a pretty busy Saturdays. I'll see what I can figure out, but I'm just warning, there may not be a stream on Saturday, but I'll try to get one anyway. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Also, yes, last day of Amazon Prime. I have a link up there. It goes to mini PCs, which are perfect for Flux nodes or any types of nodes that you want to run, but it doesn't matter. You know what? If you know, it greatly helps the channel. If you plan on purchasing anything on Amazon, use any one of my Amazon links. I just put that for easy clicking access to you guys, but click any link first, and then you can just search anything you want, and then it does greatly help out the channel at no extra cost to you whatsoever. So I just threw the link there just so you guys know it is the last day on top of that. Anyway, we got Oofer. What's going on? We got Andres 23007. What's happening? Rud Putts. Oofer. Oh, he's right here. He says, all right, I confess I did not watch the last bank video as I stay away from politics as much as possible. And I was like, which bank vid? I'm like, I don't remember doing a bank video. But then I remembered he said 2 days ago. That was probably this one right here with the regulation of crypto. So I'm going to do a quick summary on that. It's only like a 2-sentence summary to sum it up. Pretty much it is saying how in the past, just 4 or 5 years ago, how governments were bypassing crypto as any type of currency. You know, it doesn't exist. Stay away from it. It's not real, is what, you know, they've been saying. And now all of a sudden, you know, they notice it's catching up on them fairly fast. And as we know, we want financial freedom. We don't want governments and everyone to regulate us and centralize us and all this stuff. But now they're like, we got to regulate crypto and we got to get on it ASAP, because it is threatening the financial system. Now, by threatening the financial system, that means your standard banking and everything that we do. Just look at Rogers in Canada. Look at what happened. You probably heard about it, what happened in Rogers or in Canada here just last week, 4 or 5 days ago now, that a single entity wiped out all debit transactions and everything Canada-wide. And the eastern side of Canada, Ontario and over, they didn't even have internet. So that's one centralized company can do so much harm if something happens. And on top of that, they can charge whatever they want. They can do whatever they want because they don't really have the competition. So, you know, this is what crypto does. It opens up the world for us. Decentralization, you know, if something goes down here, it won't affect everyone somewhere else. So, you know, that's what we need. And now they're looking into this, and realistically, when they say regulate, it's how do we get our hands into this so we can get a bunch of money out of it for ourselves, and, you know, keep everyone else poor, is what they mean by regulate. That's just my 2 cents, but take it any way you want. Let's continue on with this roll call. So, Dave Collins, what's happening? Adam, what's going on? Hey, Rabid, I'm making 4.472 for my 33900X rigs, or 1.49 per 3900X. Okay, cool, interesting. Dave Collins says that Coinbase withdrawal thing was completely false, though. Never had an issue with withdrawals or sending money to my bank account. See, it could be orientated depending where you are, country or something like that. It could also depend on the bank you're using, because I believe you could send crypto, you could trade just fine, but there were people that were having withdrawal issues where you try to turn your crypto into your actual fiat and send it to your bank or something. Seems PayPal was working. So I got a lot of feedback on that, and actually Coinbase just canceled some type of payments yesterday or the day before with some other mining platform. I can't remember what it was, but there's other things that are still going on. Remember, it's just leading up to what has been happening with, you know, the whole rumors of Coinbase potentially going bankrupt. We know DeFi is killing off a lot of these major things. And I don't know, there's a lot of different things going on, but it was a news article that, you know, there are quite a few people that are having issues, but it could be country dependent and bank dependent and other things as well. But it was for only withdrawing straight crypto, turning it to fiat, and then trying to get it into your bank account. Transferring coins and stuff was not affected. Obviously, they want to keep you on the platform because that's where they make their money. It's through the trading fees. So they don't want you pulling it out. Okay. Hey, wait, okay. I got to find the button here. What do we got? We got Budweiser. Kind of all over the place here. Just trying to roll through the roll call here right quick. So we got Ufer. Thank you for becoming a member. I believe you popped up right there. Yeah, welcome to the Rabid's Den. Much appreciated, 100%. Keep on. Michael Hill, what's happening? Bob Stroyer, what's happening? Probability or profitability? Probability. Did I put probability? Probably. I don't know. Did I do that? I don't know what I put in there, but we know what I meant in the title. John Z, afternoon. Hope all is good. Well, thank you for what you do. Hey, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And Techman, what's going on? Crypto Baltus, Abeshiki Rajuput. He's trying to take your name, Red Putts. He's got a little bit of putt in there. Just joking. I'm just joking, guys. Hugo Don, thank you for being a member for 5 months. 100% appreciated as well. And it skipped on me. Mike R, Raul, Seg, Miguel. And yeah, okay. I think we caught everybody. That was a longer than usual roll call. And like I said, I think we're severely lagging on the live stream. So let me know how things are rolling. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about, you know, what the current GPU profitability is. Obviously, we know the prices are going down and all these other things are happening. So let's just kind of look at a single, you know, 3070 right now to see, you know, let's do a 3060, even though it hashes pretty close to the same. But yeah, that's what I want to kind of look up here. Red Pot, 6-month member. Awesome. Welcome. Nice. LJ, this is Bone. Oh, hey, Bone, what's happening? What's going on? You're changing your names all the time. Why are you doing this to me? Beam is pumping, guys. And because of the price is pumping, it just became more profitable to mine than Ethereum. What algorithm does it? Beam hash. I have never mined beam hash. Have you guys? Anyway, regardless, let's just throw that in here. 60. No, actually, we're at about 61 at 136 watts. Let's just roll with that. You know, obviously, we can change everything out a little bit. But look at that. 71 cents after power currently, right now. 71 cents. Now, I'm from Canada. How much does that work out to be in? Actually, this is at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I don't know your guys' power price, but mine's actually hanging out around 16.7 cents, actually 16. So I'm going to go on that. So I'm at 52 cents. 52 cents right now after power. You know, actually, I can just work it out in terms of how much Ethereum it's making, which is 0.0009, or we can go with the 52 cents. That makes it easier, kind of does it. So 52 cents, I'm going to have to figure out what that is in Canadian funds because this is all USD here. So let's just go 0.52 USD to Canadian. After power, 67 cents after power is how much I'm currently making on Ethereum with a 3060 Ti. So awesome. Now, how much does a 3060 Ti cost right now? Let's go to Best Buy. Look at MSRP. Obviously, we can find things cheaper. Where is Best Buy? Here he is. Oh, Best Buy has a sale going on too. I don't know what's on it, but they got something. But let's just take a look at a 3060 Ti. Obviously, the Founders Edition, because that's the cheapest version of the card you can get. Stingy, thank you very much for the 30 knock once again. Awesome. Much appreciated. One thing I don't like about Best Buy, you guys see that? I put in 3060 Ti. And I get every other GPU other than the GPU you search for. Like 3080 Ti's, 3080 Ti's, 3080 Ti's, 3060, 3090 Ti. Like, I put in 3060 Ti. Come on, what's going on here? Best Buy. No, it's not even on the page that I asked for. And okay, still scrolling down. What do we got? 3060 Ti. Look at that. It's on the second page. At least the Founders Edition version. But $549.99. $550 is what this thing costs. So if I was to go to Best Buy right now, purchase this GPU, I'm making 67 cents per day. Let's jump into the calculator. How long of an ROI are we looking at on this cheap GPU right now? So 550 We're gonna divide that by 0. How much is it? How much is it? 67 cents after power. 820 days of an ROI. That's looking like a little bit of time right now. So like, what is that? Divide that by 365. That's 2.24 years. Is Ethereum going to be around long enough to ROI this card? Probably not. But, you know, that's MSRP prices. As we know, the used market is here. And we are finding some decent deals. We looked in China. China is dumping. They're actually dropping their MSRP prices. And I guess it sounds like NVIDIA actually, after I dropped that video of China dropping, the retail stores dropped it, their MSRP, it sounds like NVIDIA legitly is dropping it across the board throughout the world now. So I don't know. I haven't really noticed it here because we just looked at Best Buy. They're still the normal prices, so it's not happening here. But it could be a Canadian thing because we always get ripped off. But just saying, we do. But let's see what we got going on. So we got a 5x GPU bundle. This guy's not a miner, remember, because, you know, gamers carry 5 GPUs all the time, at least, on them, and then decide to sell them. But we got a 5x GPU bundle. What's he charging for these? How much do you want for these? You want, he's asking, he's not even selling them individually, selling them all. There's no single prices here. All right, cancel that. 3060 Ti, a white one, 600 bucks. So, you know, GeForce, amp, whatever. Too much. 3060 Ti, non-LHR, 750. Like, what's going on? What does this guy got? 450. So I'm assuming that's like a 3060 or something. Yeah. So 3080 Ti is sold. 3060, 450. So yeah, that's cheaper than getting it at Best Buy. I believe the 3060 EVGA is around. Do they got it? Is this it? 3060 Ti, 3080. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's like 580 or something. I can't find it now. Come on. EVGA right here. Yeah. So yeah, 589. So $590. So 450 on the used market. That's definitely down in price. So that's a bonus. Nice there. But remember, these prices are looking really good. But I really think these are scalper prices right now. GPU prices are greatly going to fall, which would ultimately help out with that ROI. But seriously, think about it. Look at it right now. So we have 2.24 years. Let's say we got this for $250 Canadian. We could divide that by 2 to increase that ROI. We're still over a year if we got 50% of MSRP at the current price. Now, obviously, you can argue the fact, which I do argue all the time, the price of crypto is going to go up and you're going to ROI this thing faster. You could mine on this for, you know, maybe 6 to 8 months. You could shut it off at that point. And then once crypto comes back in the bull run there, we're going to see some nice increases in profitability. And then we could sell at that point and the GPU would ROI itself. So there's different various ways to look at, you know, your profitability on things. Yeah, I'm running on, Raptor Hash. I want to look at that, but they're down right now. They're doing pool construction maintenance. See? So I want to take another look at this, but according to their Discord, they got some big upgrades and things happening. So hopefully maybe that'll come online during the stream, but I don't think it's going to. It's been down for a little while, but yeah. Go look at mineshop.eu. What's at mineshop.eu? Let's take a look. All right, mineshop.eu. Mineshop.eu. So that's European. What are we taking a look at here? Mineshop. Okay. So we got these. Minebox 8Q quiet server mining case 449. Are we looking for GPUs? What are we looking for? What are we looking for on MineShop? What are we checking out? Fill me in. You got GPUs on here? Let's find out. Where's the search button? How do you search stuff on MineShop? Oh, this is I totally Gunthus. This is Gunthus's store. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Gunthus is amazing. You guys watch this guy? He is cool. He really, you know, he does some nice videos and stuff. But yeah, I didn't realize this was Gunthus's shop. Okay, yeah, my shop. Anyway, what are we looking for though? GPUs? Does they have like nice discounts going on? Graphics cards, GPU. Let's have a look. Save 20%, 20%. 909 EU. 3060, 399 EU. Oh. That's expensive. Can you convert this to Canadian on the website? EU, yeah, let's take a look. Oh, USD. What's Canadian? They don't have Canadian here. 466. Copy that. So now, like, let's just do a quick USD to Canadian here. So USD to CAD here. Yeah, it's $604 Canadian. So that's fairly expensive. That's more than Best Buy. Obviously, you know, it's a third-party distributor. He buys these GPUs and then he has to sell them. So it costs, you know, a little bit more. He has a little more overhead and stuff to deal with. Oh, that's plus taxes. Okay, is that with taxes and shipping as well? Or is that just plus taxes? So let's just go back there. Where is that? So we're at 604 Canadian. Okay. Now I'm going to bring the calculator up again. Let's redo this with taxes actually. So calculator. Now Alberta, we have fairly cheap ones. So what was that? Like 580. We're going to times that by 1.05. That's 609. And what was that? 609. Okay. So wow, that's actually cheaper getting it through there if all the fundamentals, but then I might have import charges and stuff because, you know, they like to get you at the border. But technically, you know, yeah, awesome. Mine Shop looks like it's cheaper than going to Best Buy to buy a 3060 at MSRP. That's actually pretty sweet. Good point there about that with taxes and everything. Now, if that included shipping as well, that'd be an amazing deal. But shipping is super expensive, so I can't really see that being in there. But if it is, oh my gosh, Mine Shop guys, go there, purchase stuff. It's fairly cheap, like MSRP, cheaper than MSRP we can get in Canada. Chrome has an international money conversion plugin. Okay, do they? Now I don't know what the legit conversion is, because it's funny. You go to Google, you go to whatever calculator, it'll give you a number. You go to the bank to convert something over, they give you a totally different number. Honestly, I think the banks are charging you a fee to convert stuff for you or something, because I always get less than what everything else tells you should get. So I don't know what's going on. Raptorium profits are down a lot. Yeah, they are down. Everything's down. Like, what is Raptorium? 0.003. So it's a third of a cent, guys. Like, remember, it peaked at 8 cents. It's down to under a cent. Definitely down. Now, you can take it any way you will, but let's just take a look at mining pool stats here. Hash rate is still fairly high. Where we got here? Raptorium. Hash rate. So saying it out, 70, 71, 72 mega hash. We can see it's a huge decline. It's come way down here, but it's still fairly high. That we still need more hash rate to come off this network, because I think we're losing money currently mining Raptorium. Now that's without Raptor hash. As we know, Raptor hash, which is down, you can mine a whole bunch of coins and get paid out in Raptorium. It's a new version of pretty much Monero Ocean. If you've ever used that, your profit switches, it bounces around different coins, and then it pays you out in XMR. Raptor hash is doing pretty much the same thing, except you're getting paid out in Raptorium, whatever we mine. Currently, I believe it has Ergo on it. It's got Ethereum Classic. It's obviously got Ghost Rider for Raptorium, and there's some more coins. Pulsar is currently on it, and then they're going to be adding more and more coins. It's currently in early beta stage. But, you know, if you're bullish on Raptorium and you want to convert coins over for big potential future gains, then, you know, it might be a route to go for you. Science guy. What about Pulsar? So what would you like to know about Pulsar? As we know, Wild Rig dropped that miner on Pulsar. Let's just run a Discord. We'll run through some of the announcements here on Pulsar. Where are you, Pulsar? Pulsar is right here. We'll go through their announcements. Kind of have a look-see so you guys can see this. So where is the latest update here? Is right here, number 2. So as for the okay, let's just do a background story here first. Wild Rig, which is also what you can mine, you use GPUs to mine Ghost Rider algorithm on for like Raptorium, Bitorium, stuff like that. Obviously, CPUs are still more efficient than GPUs on the Ghost Rider algorithm. Anyway, Wild Rig released an update to be able to mine Pulsar. At the same time, RabidMiner released an update for your CPUs. Now, CPUs got a massive hash rate increase from the latest RabidMiner. As we know, they were trickling in. The 3900X was around 6500 kilohash. It jumped up to 95, I believe. Now, with the latest, it's around 150 150 kilohash, so 150,000 hashes, and then 5950Xs are upwards of 230 to 250 kilohash, so nice boost. But then Wild Rig came out here, and now we have GPUs on the Pulsar network mining curve hash, and like example, a 4 gigabyte 580 is pulling like 1 mega hash or something. We got 6800 XTs pulling like 6 to 8 mega hash or something, like insane numbers that a CPU cannot compete with, and it's doing at very little power. So this is now a GPU dominated coin. But this was originally always meant to be a CPU algo coin. So let's just look at number 2 now. So as for the GPU situation, Pulsar is meant to be a CPU-only proof of work and proof of stake coin. We chose CurveHash as our algorithm for this coin because it is fast and efficient with CPU hashing. With the new ability or more efficiently mining with GPUs, it doesn't offer the benefits that the team originally chose for the algorithm. We'll be searching for additional possibilities and solutions moving forward. So they did do a couple votes and polls, and so far every poll they did does look like everyone wants it to move back to CPU. So far it sounds like, it's supposed to be a CPU coin. They're acknowledging that. It mentions that straight out in the white paper that this is a CPU coin. And so they may be here. I think there's a high percentage chance here that they're going to be hard forking to remove all them GPUs off the network, and it will be back to CPUs only. As a CPU miner, this is great. As a GPU miner, that might suck, but it is what it is. That's why I always say versify in different ways to mine crypto, guys. Get CPUs, get GPUs, get ASICs, get hard drives, get helium miners, get whatever. Dabble a little bit in everything. That way, if something happens, we're always talking about decentralization. Well, if you centralize all your hash rate into GPUs and something bad happens, cough, end of Ethereum mining, a lot of people are going to wake up after that. We're going to see, whoa, maybe we should diversify our farms a little bit and spread things around, because then we can still pick up profits in various aspects and not have to worry. Like I said, once Ethereum is gone, yeah, GPUs are going to be fighting across all these different networks. It's really going to come down to miners quitting. It's going to take most miners to quit mining to make GPU mining fairly profitable again, on top of huge price rises in the next bull run, which I don't think the coins, it is crypto, anything can happen. We've seen massive spikes before happen, right? But I really think the coins that everyone's hoping on, like Flux and Ergo and whatever else, they have not had time to fully mature yet. They're fairly new coins, so they haven't really seen the cycle. So we got to wait probably a cycle or so for them to mature and gain the value and users for them to be, really, really profitable. So profitability is greatly going to change in GPUs, but this is not affecting anything else. Like your script miners, they're still going to be as profitable. Next bull run, things are going to jump up again, and we're going to be fairly profitable on ASIC miners. We're going to be fairly profitable on CPUs. We're going to be fairly profitable on hard drives potentially. Just, it's just going to look bad for a while for GPUs. So, decentralize your hash rate. Don't just put everything into one way to farm or mine, because you don't know if anything will happen. I know we have this argument with ASICs. Don't buy an ASIC because if something happens to that algo, it's going to die. But, most time the coins that have the ASICs now, like Cadena, ETC always wanted to kind of be ASIC. I really believe they're going to take over the Ethereum ASICs. And, the coins probably aren't really going to change. There's still a chance they could, but I really think those ASICs will remain fine until they at least blow up, because currently everything that is made for ASICs will probably stay ASIC, Bitcoin, key number one, just like that. So, keep these things in mind, versify. You may be up in the air deciding, do I want this? I don't want it. Or you've always heard, ever since you're a GPU miner, you've always heard, oh, ASICs are bad. We hate ASICs. But, it's just another way to mine crypto, and whatever it mines, it's very efficient at it. So you don't have to hate it. I'm not trying to change your minds on it. I'm just saying, open up your minds. We're crypto miners. These are other cryptos that you can mine, and these are just different types of hardware that you can use to mine crypto. You don't have to be blindfolded and think GPUs is the only way to mine crypto. Everything else is garbage type of mentality, because it's not necessarily true. But again, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on the whole subject. Why does Red Panda never show his face? I have a theory that he's the one and only X-Jaws, the famous COD streamer from way back. I don't know. Maybe that's a good possibility. He could be, but probably not. But you never know, right? You know, that's the mystery of it all. What in the world are they going to keep supporting GPU? What is who going to keep supporting? What Fully Electric, fill me in on the question. I might have missed something earlier though that you're asking for. I don't mind if no one wants to go ASIC. More coins for yeah, I know. Fully Electric, he's a big ASIC guy, guys, and he's making a lot of money doing that because you know he's looking outside the box. You know, he's thinking of the ways to mine. Kadana miners, you know, they're expensive, they're coming down in price now, but they're extremely profitable even in this bear run still. So I don't know, just look at other ways to mine and don't just throw everything on a GPU farm because I really do think GPUs are changing. Now, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news all the time. It's just that every day I look and all I see is I'm buying this, I'm buying that. There's people who have no idea. I saw a Reddit post yesterday. No, I know it's not a good thing to get information from Reddit and stuff, but I seen one guy commented and said, like, what was it? I can see more people finally starting to open up their eyes, but there's still a lot of people that are absolutely clueless on what could happen once Ethereum is gone. So the guy said, I'm looking at these rigs. I can't remember what they were. They were an actual decent price, probably still too high. Obviously, everything's going to get lower even more. But it was his first time mining, and so I encourage people, if you're getting a decent price on a couple GPUs, go ahead and buy them. If you're a first time miner, you want to get in it, buy that GPU or two, learn the algorithms, learn how to mine, learn how crypto works. It's an amazing entry into crypto other than just buying a crypto and then losing your money. GPUs, you can swap around, play with things. It's a good investment in my mind just to get a foot in the door. And then you can start branching out and doing things. But the comments was like, there's hundreds of comments and people are like, what the mine is showing, this is the next best coin. Like this is legitimately what people are saying right now. They're coming into here and they're seeing, they're looking at Beam right now, 47 cents. Oh, that's not too bad. Octopus, 16 cents, or, they're probably looking at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, not even the real power price. But they're just pretty much saying, everything is fairly close together. We're still going to be very, very profitable. And no one realizes that using what to mine right now is going to be 100% night and day once Ethereum is gone. Right now, it's looking like, oh yeah, Beam, 72 cents, more profitable. Awesome. We could be making more money after Ethereum. We got Neo here hanging out at 45 cents. It's slightly less profitable, but it's not doom and gloom like, Rabid keeps telling us. So I don't know why these guys are saying this. That's all FUD, false information. So seriously, once this is gone, all these will most likely 99% chance that everything is going to be in the negatives, a solid sea of red. And it's literally going to come down. If this even happened at the height of the last bull run, when all the prices were up, everything would probably still be red unless you had less than 6 cents per kilowatt hour. That's how much hash rate Ethereum controls in GPUs. And using this chart today, thinking it's going to be profitable for you tomorrow after Ethereum is just not the way to go about it. There's hardly any hash rate on any of these networks. They don't have nothing. Absolutely nothing. A pin needle compared to the Empire State Building of what Ethereum has in terms of hash rate. There's easily enough hash rate here to spread across the top 10 coins, at least to times them all by 10, at least 10 times. So that's going to severely destroy all these coins, even if they were at an all-time high. So things are definitely going to change, guys. You really got to look outside the box, look at these numbers and see, whoa, guys, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, GPU prices are coming down, but are you still going to buy something if it's not making you anything? Probably not. And that brings into another thing. I kind of showed you about DAG files and everything coming in. So let's just look at this. Ethereum DAG size. DAG size. Bam. DAG size. We're going into the DAG size calculator. And now we're going to get out of here. Let's look at what's Ravencoin actually. I'm not even sure. It's down to 3. When does it hit 8 gigabytes? 2030. So 2030, Ravencoin will hit 8 gigabytes. ETC, which will be full of ASICs, but if it pumps up, we may see some GPUs on it that'll be profitable. 2038, we may 8 gigabytes. Oh, so ETC will be good on that for quite some time. 8 gigabytes will be good on that for no problem. Okay, let's try out Ergo here. Where's Ergo? Ergo, right here. Ergo, 8 gigabytes will be 2034. So that, that's some time, but think of the next cycles now. Remember, we look at 4-year cycles. So 2025 is going to be the next, potential bull run. And then what if GPU coins aren't really that profitable, or they are decently profitable, but you're still ramping into the following bull run? So we're going to go 2025 here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2029 will be the next one. So 8 GB cards will make it through the 2029 bull run. At that point in time, though, a lot of people are going to have to be dumping all of these cards because it's not going to make it to the third bull run in there. So sometime in the next bull run, if profitability comes up, I'm thinking myself, I'm probably going to start dumping all my GPUs, because I'm going to start upgrading to bigger DAG files GPUs, because we're going to start needing them, in 2 or 3 runs, depending on the coin. Ergo looks good. I don't know what Flux is doing, though. I hardly ever look into Flux. Let's see. Is Flux even on here? Do they have a DAG? I don't know where Flux is. I don't see Flux. I don't know where Flux is. I don't know. But Ravencoin at least. What if Ravencoin is the pumper? What did we say? 2030. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Ravencoin 8 GB DAG files could be falling off around, towards the end of that second bull run. So 2025, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2029 bull run, we could see the tail end coming into 2030. And then these GPUs are dying. And when we get to that point, people are going to be like, whoa, why am I buying this GPU? Because, the DAG file is not going to be able to mine Ravencoin at this point. So looking into the future cycles, everyone's going to have to start upgrading GPUs. So moving into the next ones where we're seeing all the 3000 series kind of drop. Now, obviously, if it's 3080s and stuff, they have bigger memory. You got 12 gigabytes, 10 gigabytes and stuff. But at the same time, they're less efficient than these lower cards. The lower cards seem to be the better cards to roll with in terms of efficiency, hash to watt ratios and stuff. But again, if you're running solar power, that doesn't affect you as much as other people. How about Lithium? Do you think it will get any better? I have no idea. I've tried Lithium once for about 5 minutes just to see how the dual mining worked, but I haven't really tried. I never looked into the coin. I don't really know. Maybe there's potential. I know a lot of people are saying, Lithium's the next Ethereum. It could be. I have no idea, but will it be? I highly doubt it. I think everyone right now just has so much hope, but realistically, we have no idea what's going on. There's so much pumps and heads in the clouds right now, but we don't know how anything's actually going to play out. So hopefully we hope for the best, as always. I always like to, put my standard at the bottom, and, anything better than that is obviously a bonus. So right now I'm thinking, I really think my GPUs are going to be off for a very long time once Ethereum is gone. And if something picks up in profitability, maybe a new coin comes out that's not even here yet and makes it really profitable, then yeah, that's a bonus. We can turn it back on and do that. But going out and buying, massive farms or, huge stockpiles of GPUs at this point in time, I don't really think is a very good investment, because, GPU mining is going to change, and it may be profitable again. It probably will be profitable in the next bull run. I'm just saying, a 2 gigahash farm right now, say last bull run, you're making $50, $60 a day, awesome profits. But next bull run, that same 2 gigahash worth of cards you had may only be making you probably $10 to $15 a day. That's still profitable, but it's nothing what you've seen in the bull run we just went by. This is how things are going to change. We're probably still going to be profitable, but we're not going to be seeing, like I said, we're not going to be 3 months, 6 month ROIs. Crypto mining is going to turn into anywhere from 1 to potentially 5 years of an ROI in your hardware. And I think GPUs are actually going to be at the longest ROI period of probably other types of hardware when this happens. But again, ASICs, when they come out, they're extremely expensive. So they'll probably match actually GPUs in terms of ROI value. But I think, maybe hard drives, CPUs, stuff like that will probably start having maybe one of the fastest ROIs. But again, it all comes down to hash rate and everything, and your power price to yourself. Apollo Mini Classic Miner shipped out bad batches from China, barely hitting 90 to 100 mega hash. Are you serious? Way too fast for you? Really? They're barely. Which one are the Apollo? So the 140 mega hash versions are only hitting 90 to 100. Now, are you referring to your dashboard or at the pool? Now, at the dashboard, I don't know why none of my miners, like any of those Apollo miners, in the dashboard, they're like 50% of what they're actually doing. But let's just have a look. where is, yeah. So I'm hanging out on 2 miners here. I am trying a little bit of solo mining again. I haven't even been on for, it hasn't even been 24 hours. I'm already at 3% luck. So that gives you one idea of how much hash rate we have lost so far, and difficulty has gone down. Usually I'm about 0.5 to 1% per day when I did it last time, and now it's not even been a full day and I'm at 3% luck. So obviously, hopefully something comes about this. I'm hoping to hit a block at about 9 to 10% luck. My head's in the clouds, guys. My head's in the clouds. Anyway, so we got this V1 mini here, and at least the one I got, ignore the reported, that's a super glitch, but it's been averaging 159 mega hash. It's currently at 145 for the past, like I said, it's been less than 24 hours, so this is not an accurate number. It definitely got to wait a full day before you start looking at this, but its hash rate is doing pretty good. The Jazz miner here is hanging out at 583 and 523. This thing is an absolute beast. It sucks it only has 5 gigabytes of memory, but seriously, like 570 to about 600 mega hash depending on the day for only 300 watts. And it's actually down to only 280 watts or something if you don't upgrade your firmware. I updated my firmware so that you guys didn't have to, and I'm using more power now, and I did not see any reported hash rate come in. But it's still an extremely efficient miner, guys. Like, this thing is OG efficiency when it comes to it. But again, 5 gigabyte DAG file. What's that good for? Let's look at, Ethereum's almost out the door. Everything is pretty much about ETC at this point with these miners and stuff. 5 gigabytes will give you till 2028. So we're sitting at 2022. So we still got 6 years of mining on this Jazz miner until it hits the 5 gigabyte. At the same time, I'm kind of curious. I'm very, very curious here, guys, because there has been some reports here. So we are looming into the 5 gigabytes here on Ethereum. Now, we don't know when Ethereum will move to POS. Now, my personal timeline, we do see the test nets have been within 3 to 4 weeks of each other. It's been about 3 weeks. So once a month for the past couple months, we've seen a test net. They have done 2 of 3 successful merges. The third test net will probably happen next month. And I'm assuming and they say, allegedly, the PR team anyway, it's supposed to be just like mainnet. So just like mainnet, it's their largest test net of them all. If that one's a success, that they went through all 3 planned test nets, and then right after that is supposed to be the merge, as long as all 3 successfully went through. So if that one goes through, and it's, like I said, the biggest one that's supposed to represent mainnet, and that's a success, moving forward, I believe, 1 month after that, if they follow the same schedule, we will see mainnet merge. That puts us probably around September. I think the third test net will merge sometime next month in August, and then September is when we will see the merge come through, if that's a success. That's kind of my timeline I'm looking at. I've always been saying, they're lying to us. It's going to be extended. It's going to be extended. It's going to be extended, which it still could be extended every 3 months for the next 2 years, because there are large rumors about 2025 merge. We don't know that yet, but based on what we're hearing, if the next testnet is a success, the merge is going through, and that will probably happen in August. So there's not much time left. So this 5 gigabyte DAG file doesn't really matter anyway, because it's going to be gone. Maybe it has to move. But back to my original track here. There's 2 versions of the Jazz miner. So let's just take a look at ASIC miner value. Bam, we're coming into here. I know I'm beating around the bush, but I kind of want to get a point across here. And I don't really know what's going on. Maybe the 520 mega hash versions may be able to mine longer than we're initially thinking. Again, I'm just throwing smoke in the air, and I don't know for sure. But let's look at the 1C. So as we can see, the 450 mega hash version, consumption of 240 watts, it has 5 gigabytes of memory also. But people that have this miner are confirming they're already losing hash rate. As we know with the 4 gigabyte cards, when it was coming close to that 4 gigabyte DAG size, they were beginning to lose hash rate just before it hit the 4 gigabyte mark. And they were still remaining on the network after that for a couple more months, which gives us maybe this will still work. It did take miners like LOL miner, zombie mode and stuff, but you could do it with any miner. It just increased LOL miner, zombie mode, just increased its lifespan by utilizing PCI Express ×1. But you could use normal miners and just slowly lose hash rate. Because these things are so efficient, you could probably remain more efficient than a GPU on Ethereum for a good month or two, as long as it's able to load the DAG and everything. Regardless, main point here, people are already experiencing issues with this 450 mega hash version. Some are only down to 400, some are at 3 something, and they're not hitting their limits anymore. Well, here, the 520 mega hash version is still performing what they're supposed to be. So I don't know if there's some versions that may have a slightly above 5 gigabytes, because I am not seeing any reduction in hash rate yet. And we are so close to that, where the 420 mega hash version is already beginning to see hash rate reductions. So main point here is some of these miners may be able to go longer at full hash rate. Some may start dropping off, and some may die off completely. So we don't know the full story until we actually hit that 5 gigabyte DAGs file size. And yeah, so hopefully that, that kind of makes sense to some of you guys out there. But regardless, August 17th is the 5 gigabyte, and we may start seeing hash rate drop. Now, another thing, looking at hash rate, I always used to like to use the Ethereum hash rate network chart. This bases everything off your averages, but I'm seeing a lot of discrepancies here between here and 2 miners. Now, let's just take July 11th, for example. 11th right there. So here we can see it averaged 902 terahash. If we go across here, we can see nothing. It has never fell below 900 terahash, according to EtherScan. But if we go over to 2 miners, we're below. We're at 797 terahash now. Let's just kind of make this a different screen. There we go. So you can see we're at 797. But let's go back to the 11th. Now here's the 11th. There's the first day of the 12th. We can see the 11th, just before midnight, 902 terahash, which is where EtherScan says the daily average was. That is the height of the whole thing. The rest of the day, for this 1 hour, it was at 902. The rest of the day, it was below 800. Look at this. 890, 890, down to 820, 814, 820, 877, 852. All the way, there's the 10th. Now we're back in here. So look at 879. This has been under 900 the whole day. And at that 1 hour there, it peaked up to 904 and 902. But the rest. So there's 3 hours where it was at 900 or more. But you go to EtherScan, it's saying the average hash rate was over 900, when we can clearly see that it wasn't. It's been lower according to 2 miners. So which chart is actually the legit one? What chart do you guys use? Do you guys use 2 miners? Do you use EtherScan? Honestly, right now, I have no idea which one is telling the truth and which one isn't. They may both have, their version of accuracy, but something is not giving us the right numbers here. Based on averages, based on the averages of 2 miners, EtherScan is totally wrong. But based on the average of EtherScan, then these 2 miner hash rates are totally wrong. So I don't know, guys. You take it any way you will, but I'm seeing a lot of discrepancies on actually trying to figure out how much hash rate is actually there at the time. Very hard. Some guy, what does audit content have to do with mining crypto? I think you and Rom channel. What are we talking about? Science guy. Where's Science guy? He asked something about audit. Is a website where you can make a what and pay a subscription fee to access to your. Yeah, this is not a channel for that stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't believe I just seen that. That's crazy. Yo, Rabid, you're a hardcore lagging. Is he for anyone else or just me? I think I am probably lagging very bad. Like I said at the opening of this, I've been having issues or something. Like I had a 25-second delay going on with the live stream. They were listening to music and stuff using the internet. Some of my nodes are latency, so my internet may be having issues right now. So if I'm lagging, I'm assuming I'm lagging. Nothing I can do about it. But I know I am also in 1080, so I have read issues with that. So they recommend streamers to stream at 720 because it'll cater to more variety of your audience depending where you are. Some people still have dial-up places and they may not be able to buffer out 1080 and stuff. So maybe I should just go back to 720. And, it might help out the connections. Obviously, it'll be less intensive on my internet to upload 720. And at the same time, it'll be less intensive for more viewers, depending on your internet connection, to download and stream 720 over 1080. So maybe that's what it is. It could be a potential. I'm using 1080 instead of 720, but I don't know. Is RTM dying? No, I don't think so. Not financial advice. Crypto's dying. Are you saying you should ask, is Bitcoin dying? No, it's a cycle. This is a cycle we're going through, and crypto, it's just going to get lower and lower. We are not at the bottom yet, guys. So be prepared for that bottom to fall. It's going to happen, you know, sometime between November and January, we will hit the bottom. And I really think BTC is going to hit that 10 to 15,000 range when it does drop bottom. Some people think, you know, maybe 9, which is a possibility as well. I don't know, but we have not hit bottom yet. That's one thing I'm pretty much sure about, is bottom's not here. So prices on everything is going to keep going down. We're going to start leading up into the next bull run in 2025. We're going to see new all-time highs across the board, guys. 2025 is going to be a great, amazing year for all of us crypto miners, for anyone investing in crypto and anything. Be prepared. Buckle up your seatbelts. We're going to the moon. Your Twitter, YouTube stream notification just came through a tick late. What? The Twitter thing? Really? That's interesting. I did that a long time ago. Weird. I don't know what's going on there. It's only work that if you proof of work for it in this YouTube channel. This site is inquired as different moto. It's only worth it if you proof of work it. Yeah, that's a good moto. That's awesome. That's a good one, Tech Man. I got to run with that somehow. Oh, that totally reminded me. Remember what was it? It was like a week or two ago. Remember we seen a wicked slogan that we wanted to capitalize on and make a shirt out of it? What was it? I totally forgot about it. I don't even know. I think I said I was going to write it down or something. I don't know if I did. I'm going to have to go through my notepads. What the heck was that slogan? There was something absolutely amazing. It was awesome. And I forgot what it was. Do any of you guys remember? I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. You probably can't remember it now either. Oh, what was it? What's your firmware version of the Apollo V1 Mini Classic? I don't know. I got the whatever it came with. I can't even check my firmware versions, to be honest with you. Let's see if I can find 192. This one? I don't know. I don't know which miner this is. Miner configuration. This is, okay, this is the V1. Okay, so it's not that one. Where's the Mini? The Mini is, that's 6.5. What's 6.9? Okay, that's a Jazz miner. What's 6? Do I have one at 6.8 maybe? Do I have one here? No, I don't have one there. Crap. I don't remember the IP for that one. 6.7? Oh, this might be it. Firmware, is it Apollo V1 Mini? Oh, this V1 Mini miner. So yeah, ETC. So yeah, I have firmware version 0.3436. This is my current firmware version in the V1 Mini Classic. And we can see, look at that report. It's going to slowly tick away. This is all it reports, 29, 30. This is all I get from my reported. And we're ripping, you know, 150 mega hash or so at real time in terms of shares. But I've never got my dashboard to be accurate. I've seen other people with these things where their dashboard is accurate. Mine is 0% accurate on any Apollo miner I've tried so far. But at the pool, it's still doing really, really good. Any tips for our CPUs? How do you feel with new Forza and 70XX cards? I feel like old 3000 might be more efficient. I don't know the full story on the next gen yet. From what I gather so far, the 4000 series is most likely going to be geared towards the gamers, less for miners. But again, it's too soon to tell. Like, the bus speeds and everything aren't much of an upgrade. Realistically, they're pretty close to the same. But the main thing, I know there's all the talk about power intensive and everything. Now, it does sound like the max TDP is lower than originally thought, but it's still pretty high. And the reason why they have a high TDP and why they're gonna use so much power is because it sounds like instead of, you know, actually doing a huge upgrade to their cards, they're increasing the boost value of their cards. So that's where the power comes in. We talk about with CPU mining, you know, overclocking or undervolting and underclocking, staying within the base clock. And if you move into that boost clock range, you do get higher performance and stuff. It's minimal, compared to the power consumption gain you get, which is what we're kind of seeing here, where they're increasing the boost clocks and everything. They're going to be nice, big boosting GPUs to render all them renders that you need and all the pixels and stuff to play in games. But as miners, we don't utilize boost anything. You know, some of you guys in CPUs do if you have free power or something. But we, as mining on GPUs, we don't run into any boost. We're not boosting our GPUs. We're undervolting it, so they're probably going to remain. We may see slight increases in hash rate. I can't count that out, but it all comes down to power consumption. Until anybody actually gets their hands on these cards, we don't know how they're going to perform. Right now, it's all just rumors and leaks. So no one really knows how they're actually going to perform. Now, it does sound like, with that being said, AMD may have the upper edge, at least for miners, because they are doing it more efficiently. So AMD is actually, NVIDIA seems like they're kind of behind on the next gen. I don't know if you guys seen that. I should probably go over that article sometime. I read it and didn't do a video on it. But AMD, they took their core chips, they're tweaking them, they're doing everything right. And NVIDIA kind of caught wind of what AMD was doing. And now they're kind of trying to follow suit, but they're doing it on almost like a nano architecture behind, and they're just trying to do it with a super boost, which is why their power consumption is going through the moon. But AMD is supposed to be doing it more efficiently and tweaked, so that could be a good thing. At the same time, depending how the AMD does their GPUs, like we know with all the current ones, the 5700 XTs, the 6000 series, they don't perform on Ergo and, you know, such coins, but, you know, they're good for Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic and whatnot, but Ergo and whatever else, they're not that great at. So hopefully maybe in AMD's next gen of GPUs will kind of help us out in terms of efficiency, and they may perform on those other coins. So AMD may be a nice go-to in the next gen over NVIDIA. But again, till people get their hands on these cards, we don't know. And now, as I was rambling about their GPUs, I think you were probably referring to the CPUs there, like you asked, and going into the 7000 series of the CPUs. Let me just go back through your question here. You see a whole bunch of ads here. Cook 4050. What are you talking about? No, they did not do any of that. From where you seem good though, no issue. Okay, everything's sounding good. Keep up the good stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, where are we at here? What's your firmware? We went through that. Are you seeing my messages on here? Joan Lopez, yes, I am seeing your messages. Let me see if I missed something though. I don't see anything above that though. Did you ask something, Joan Lopez? I don't see anything above that. When was the last time you looked into BTE? Is it still profitable or better than Pulsar? BTE? Which one's BTE? I don't think I've ever looked into BTE. What's BTE? BTE crypto. What is BTE? Bytecoin? I don't think I've ever looked into Bytecoin. What is Bytecoin? Mining pool stats. Mining pool stats, BTE. I don't think I've... BTE. Byte, acro byte. I can't find it. Byte. Is it? I must be looking. That must be POS, the one I found. Oh, BTM? BTRM? Which one are we looking at? What to mine has bad data on AMD cards? Hopefully it does. But Ergo, I know the 5700 XTs, what to mine, that is pretty accurate. I couldn't really, I tested it once a while back. Yeah, 100 mega hash at about 130 watts. That seems fairly accurate on my testing, at least for Ergo. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay, what do we got here? Oh, it's not in the list. BitWeb. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure which one. Raptor Nodes, thank you very much for the $5 US donation. Hello, how's it going? How's it going, Raptor Nodes? What's going on? What's happening over there? But yeah, I don't know. I want to do a bunch of testing here on 5700s. I have 0 6000 series cards to test, so I can't test any of those. But I do have a 5700 XT. I do have a 5600 XT, so I could test that out. I haven't tried Flux or anything yet, but I have pretty much confirmed this is pretty much what you're getting on Ergo is 100 mega hash at about 130 watts. I don't know if they're gonna come out with an R mode. If they can like R mode tweak Ergo or something, that would be sweet. That would greatly help somehow, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, BTE, you can mine it on our plant. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We want IJ Scream to pop. What? AGT 2001 says he has 6600, 6700, and 6800 and can confirm what to mine is wrong. So that's good information to know what to mine is wrong with 6000 series. And I don't have those to test, so that sucks because I would like to know how they actually perform. So that would be great. Great information to have. Rapid price prediction on Pulsar in your opinion? Oh, I have no idea. I have not been following Pulsar enough to do any type of price predictions or anything like that. But I don't know. I really have no idea. It's also on Zergpool? Okay. BTE. All right. Well, I'm going to have to write down BTE and see what's going on. BTE. All right. I wrote down BTE. 5700 XT is a bad example of AMD cards. They are, but a lot of people have the 5000 series for AMD though. So, you know, depends on everyone's own opinion. If you have a ton of 6000 series, then yeah, you know, it makes sense that you would want 6000 numbers to dictate AMDs. But, you know, a lot of people have 5700 XTs. Myself, I don't have 6000, so I can confirm at least, you know, 5700 XTs and stuff do not perform very well. Neo is stuck on a payout on Zergpool. Neo's stuck on a payout? Really? So what, like they don't have enough Neo to pay everyone out? This type of stuck? Or what's going on there, Tech Man? What's happening? No, he is playing Arc. What are you talking about? No, he is playing Arc all day long. All day long? What's going on? Yeah, we definitely got to do a lot of Arc playing here. Like, what is it? Saturday? Oh, Friday. Oh my gosh. We only have 2 or 3 days left of the Arc ×3 event. We got to get the base built and everything. Guys, check out the gaming channel. Link in the description. We're going to go live on Arc later on. Not too long after this live stream because it's starting to warm up. But yeah, we got to get base building and everything going on there before the event's over. Yes, the 6600 XT is a very efficient card. I really need to get one to test. I'm going to look on Kijiji, see if anyone's, you know, giving them away yet. 6600 XT. I really need one to test because I really want to know how these things are performing. Because like you said, so if what to mine is way out of whack on these things, then, you know, this is information we need to realize here. I don't have anyone, so I don't know. I'm just basing it off that. 595, too much. 500, too much. 6600 XT, 375, not too bad. What kind is that? Asus Dual. What's a... Oh, yeah, it's an AMD. I really... Where's the Sapphires? When I get AMD, I only really like the Sapphires. Here's a Sapphire Pulse. 475. What's this? Gaming X. Coming down a bit, but I don't know if they're in my range yet. There's... Oh, that's right. There is someone in Red Deer that I never make it to Red Deer anymore, but he was going to let me test one out. I'm going to try to get a hold of him and see if that can still be a thing or not. Because, yeah, I want to get one just so I can see what them numbers are. You have the 6650 if you need some testing. A 6650? I need to test everything. I always need something to test. What's more efficient, 6600 or 6600 XT? Probably the non-XT, but I don't know. Can you flash BIOSes on those 6000 series? That's another thing to test as well. Because as you know, when you came to 5000, you could flash to XTs, you could flash to non-XTs, flash back and forth. I'm assuming you probably could, but I don't know. Don't buy the 6650. Get the 6600. Oh yeah, the 6650 is the buffed version of the 6600, but yeah, probably in that SKU line, it's probably not any better. So 6600 XT the way it is. Thank you very much, Fully Electric, for the US $19.99 for your 6600 XT funds. Oh gosh. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Isn't the 6600 only good for ETH though? I don't know. That's what we need to figure out. ATG says that what to mine is 100% wrong. So, actually, do you have quick numbers on the top of your head, ATG, of how these actually perform? Can we like punch them in, or I could write them down? 6600 XT. Where are you? Over here somewhere. Over here. Oh, I can't find it. There you go, 6600. So like we come in here right now, we can see 62 mega hash, 80 watts. I don't know, like I said, these are supposed to be way out to lunch numbers on the 6000 series. So really got to get to some testing and see what's going on here. How great are they? Are they really as good as, you know, we're hoping at this point? Amazon has one of the 6600 at 249. Isn't this is performing well on ETH dual mining? Look at the website you posted. Look at the website you posted. Where is it? Where's the website? Which website? I'm lost. Did you post a website? Did you email me? I messed up. I gotta check. I gotta like, if it's in my email somewhere, I got a ton of emails I gotta go through. So far no on. I know, we'll have to see. Speaking of Amazon, what are they? Amazon, where are you? Right here. Let's look at 6600 XT in Canada. What do you got them here for? $600 for a pulse. What's this? 6600, 390. That's like, okay. Only 2 left in stock. Oh, those are pulses. Not too bad, actually. What? Oh, that's actually not too bad, I guess. $13 shipping. Oh, that's a deal breaker right there. Can't post links. No YouTube. Okay, gotcha. 450 caps. LOL. So far, none. Your 6800 XT was getting 62 mega hash at 135 watts on the software. 500 euro, 450 euro. Craziness, craziness. All right, so do we have any last minute question, guys? Do you guys have any questions you want for me while we rolled through these? We didn't, yeah, we kind of went through the GPU profitability a little bit. You know, that was the whole main purpose, but we looked at some stuff. Mostly it was NVIDIA stuff. But yeah, I got it. Honestly, I don't know any numbers on the 6000 series. I have 0 6000 series. So if they are really doing good, that's great. But I cannot say, you know, this is an awesome card because it's doing this. Because I don't know. So I don't know. But, you know, hopefully they are. Hopefully they really are. Trying some ergo mining and 6600 non-XT on ergo is only doing 48.5 mega hash, only pulling 50 watts from the wall. Nice, 50 watts. What do you red pots? That's enough. No more. That's not a legit question in these parts. Fudweiser, silence red pots. I'm just kidding. You don't have to.